Hi. That was a cut-off objection, but hello, hi, we're here. It's Friday. It is, I don't know what this holiday would translate to in English, but it's a holiday in Germany at least. It's Eastern Friday, Eastern edition. Which for me means basically nothing because I don't care about that stuff. I'm not religious, so how does chat look? I messed around with chat a little bit. It's a little big. I feel like it's a little big. I feel like chat is a little big, but you know what? Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Whoops, that's not the thing I wanted to do. Hold on. I'll fix it. Is it this? No. Is it this? Yes. Hold on. I'll fix it. I will fix. Text style, font size. Is it this? Make it a little smaller. That's a little better. Too small. Too big? That's good. That'll do. And now we swoop back in here. There we go. Let me be above average for once. Hey, size is sometimes it's up to preference. Size and success and everything that can be measured in average and above and below average. Intelligence, appearance is subjective. And there's nothing wrong with being average. I'm average as fuck. I'm average basically everywhere. Ish. I think, yeah, that's better. Before it was too small, now it's too big. Now we're good. We are good. Anyway, what is this? Oh, that doesn't matter. What is that? Okay. We should be good. We are back with more turning aces, acing attorneys. Great acing attorneys. Because I decided to stop trying to wait for big enough time windows. Usually I would want to play this game like in a way that I don't have to leave long breaks between, you know, like in the middle of a case. But that just doesn't seem to really line up, like, ever. So I decided to not do that anymore. And Logan Robo, lovely guy, go check him out, has officially started the Greatest Attorney. And I cannot have him beat me with a 3-chapter lead. So we gotta lock in a little. It has also almost been 2 months since we last played, so that's one thing. So I got my British is rusty, and all my voices, and that's gonna take me a minute. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Other than that, we are here. We are queer. At least I am. And I hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's having a lovely day, night, time zone, whatever it is for you guys. Also, good news! I tested my my capture card yesterday because Tomodachi Live not next week, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks ish, two-ish weeks. I tested if my Switch works and everything, and streaming Switch works, and I think we're good. It took a little scuffling The one thing that I didn't manage to figure out is that like I'm gonna have to switch my headphones because the audio might end up being a little weird because instead of my laptop, it's coming out of my second monitor. And I'm also gonna have to look at my second monitor because I don't know, I haven't figured out a way to switch the game back to my laptop monitor. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. But the game works, the audio works, it runs smoothly. I hope, from what I've seen, and surely it will do so then in 2 weeks as well. So we're gonna be able to stream Tomodachi Life too! We're gonna be able to do it! I don't know if I'll be able to play it like day 1, possibly not. We're gonna have to see. Hold on, 1 second. Hold on, this is annoying me a little bit. There we go, it's a little better. I'm actually trying to think of, like, who I even want to create first when we start the game. Ow. I have like a couple, I think the maximum is like, what, 70 Miis that you can create, which I think I'm gonna be able to fill that up. I think I'll be able to do it. I don't know how if they're gonna do like an Animal Crossing thing where it's one island per console, or whether you're gonna be able to create multiple or anything of the sort. I would assume it's one per console, and you're just gonna have to wipe if you wanna, you know, restart. I know I want to do the Amphoria's cast. I know I want to do some of the Ace Attorney cast. Some Persona. I want to create V Arcana. And apart from that, we'll see. I mean, that's already gonna be like half the roster, the available options and slots. But we'll see. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Do I have my water? Yes, I do. But anyway. Also, oh god. The redeems that I set up a while ago, the new Twitch redeems, for model things and little animations and accessories, should work now. I figured out the issue. I figured out the problem. And they should work. Dog. Dog, why are you here? Up one duck. No, it's fine. Dog? Dog, go downstairs, please. Or sit at the top of stairs. I don't care. Whichever you want. Anyway. Adventure of the Cloud of Kokoro. Whoops, why is my mic pop filter falling off? Let me know the volume was fine and everything. Oh right, I forgot. I switched to Japanese for a bit. That snowy evening.
ブライアーロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人、ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景、不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中静かに幕を開けたのだった。
I had a dream where I was in this blue room. Oh, how I missed the 38 gunshots. 28 gunshots! Anyway, 19th of February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Oh god, I forgot I gotta be British again. Hold on. This is gonna take me a minute to get back into. So pardon me. My dog is just sitting at the top of the stairs in front of my room. You know what? Sure. What you do, you, buddy. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day. Wait, brighter than day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it was really the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Excuse me, my window is open, so you may occasionally hear door slammings. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. Honey. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend, I think it's stipend, will be used up in 10 days or less. London is a scary place. I forgot what voice. I'm gonna assume that it's Stronghard? No, not Stonehard. That's a faction. Stronghard, I think, was it? Right? I think. Good morning to you at this early hour. I forgot what voice I gave you. Oh, yes, well. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We've come to report the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. I still hate your name, Susa-to-san. It's amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid even in the presence of the imposing Lord Stronghard. Stronghard, that's what it was, yes. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation to British courtroom practices. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Stronghard, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. Conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test pass. I cannot speak today. Oh! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? No! 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 It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. Ooh. What more were you hoping for? I mean, you're not gonna lie, I actually wasn't hoping for him to be cleared. The man that was totally innocent. Whoops. There we go. Yep. So is he like dead? Is he like dead? Did he burn down in that carriage? While everyone else in the court just watched? Bum, 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 bum. Finn! Good morning to you! It is 4 in the afternoon over here, but thank you for the $2! I appreciate it! I appreciate it! And Stonewall also Stonewall I mean Stonewall would be the German pronunciation of that. But hi, welcome in, how you doing? Hope you're both doing well today. Let me do this. Hold on. Okay, that's better. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Oops. Mr. Naruhodo, what? It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Because he's dead. What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Yep, there we go. Magnus McGilded passed away, immediately following the trial. No! What? Mr. McGilded is... dead? Thank you, dramatic birds. I read Stonewash for some reason. My phone's broken, so I'm using my computer. Gotcha. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Okay! First of all, have you... okay, that's not my badge, but have you seen my armband? Anything... Issue your receipt, examine it thoroughly, and make a formal statement of my findings. Will require something in the region of 24 seconds of my time. Sorry? Does the item warrant 24 seconds of my time, Mr. Naruhodo? Let's leave it for now. Alright. Nothing. Well, yeah, we can just, I mean, I guess I can check if there's anything new to examine. I'm gonna assume these are the same. If they're not, if there's anything else here that we haven't examined, just let me know. But I'm gonna assume it's the same. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGild had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak. But already, the police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGilded. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention, truly! Unless it was on purpose. How could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilder did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Yeah, inspection, and he wanted to be there. Oh god. An inspection of the omnibus. Well, to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. Ha! Who was Mr. McGilder talking about? Never mind that now, the Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Right. Poor Mr. McGilder. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow. Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. She has such a way with words. Someone's got her. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Whoops! The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. Most advanced in the world, is it? It's fortunate that your very first trial was a simple, you say? I don't trust you, sir. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all, you little bitch. Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. Literally. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. What are you laughing for, sir? Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, yeah, but that does not have anything to do with you claiming the case was simple. I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I've prepared a new case for you that I mentioned before. The new case. Case. What's going on? What was he going to say before? Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Welcome to Ace Attorney. Glad you're getting used to it. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Can you just read my mind? Are you aware that you are not always thinking the things you think you are thinking, and sometimes you are saying them aloud? That is to say, no one has died. As yet. The trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything all right? Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGill's trial. Yeah, that was a mean first proper trial. Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Your client, this time yet again, is actually guilty. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Right. Oh. If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. If that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. That's right. Here we go again. Snap. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. Oh, is Doc gone? Doc may be gone. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Ba-da-ba-da-bam-bam-bam. Kazuma mentioned. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh. Another thing. Continue. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be? Stop that ticking! He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he ever made it to Great Britain. We're out of time. Well, thank you for your enlightened discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asagu never mentioned anything of the sort to me. Well, that's because you're not his boyfriend. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. Oh, hey, I've seen you. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to appraise you of the details. You were there in that last cutscene. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. He's nobody's boyfriend now? Well, that is true. Ryunosuke is now a widow. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? Okay, I'm gonna assume whenever they use the honorifics that they're going back to Japanese, and I can drop the accent. Luigi, Charlie Day? No, truly. I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Maybe he's just got an RBF? Are those chips? Oh, I can only examine. Hello, good sir. Nom nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, he just has an infinite supply. Could we trouble you? This game is still in This entire game is a tutorial at this point. What voice do I give you? What do you think? I don't know, like a Jor, like one of the last Joras. I don't have that much range. Ah! Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gen eaten out of your hand, you know? But Suzuta-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to like give the like that you were talking to. I'm gonna make it just bored, like just on the verge of barely comprehensible. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Oh. Never mind. Can you imagine what the other officers here will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. No, because of some bumpkin who's here to John from his country I've never even heard of. That skill issue. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to Tatis. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Hi. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, so... Huh? It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Don't tell me. I'm gonna hope you're just caught off guard. These are unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable! How'd you pull that off? So, Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson. What's the matter with her? Dora, could you stop? I say as it opens and slams again. Does this detective's name mean something to her? Why does this OST like remind me a little bit, just like the reminds me of a P4 OST. You know the one. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? Mind. You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Rand's magazine? That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful, friendly rivalry. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't know, maybe not. You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible! Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You heard his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise? Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see, and yet we danced with him. And he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? Oh. Well, to admit, to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not. He's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head, stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't exactly catch what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. Methinks someone might be a little paranoid. I mean, some people are probably saying that. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people. Alright, anyway, the case. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal. Oh, she's alive! But she's still laid up in the hospital unconscious. That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with his suicidal takedown, would you? That is neither here nor there, Miss Naruhodo. Brace yourself, Renosuke, you've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit. Fingerprints? Accessory of some sort? Or that? Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question. Let me stop you right there, you're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to out the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. He admitted it. Never mind, it's... Yep. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barock von Zeeks. No! Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh, yes, we are very familiar with Lord von Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself? Well, I guess that kind of, yeah. The Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Barock von Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilder told us about him before the trial, didn't he? Flashback, but I remember. Sacrificial lambs. Come on, show me that leg kick. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because of every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Aggressively British, truly. It's Easter, I forgot? Yeah, technically it is, yes. Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord von Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. Ah, and what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. Well, to be fair, our defendant did kick the bucket, like, right after. Even though we did win. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Yeah, they're not just talking about like, oh, every defendant gets declared guilty, but also even if they get off scot-free, they will die apparently. Magnus McGilda became a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Von Dix could get the dirty stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? But also, listen. If we don't do it, they're gonna die. If we do it, and we win, they might die. At least one has a chance of survival. Bum, 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 bum. Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place. That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? Hey, he's as good as. Taking like a leave in his cell he is. He'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's in May 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. 53. Thank you. Well... there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday... Waleed, how you doing? I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too. But if the man they've arrested is innocent... Rex's neck and chin are connected? Yeah, truly. It reminds me of, I don't know, some other character that I can't think of at the moment. There's a lot of those. You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf. You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So... if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. Oh god. Excuse me. I gotta have some water. Ugh. Now, I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. Oh, that sharp turn. So I think I'm going to make some... Can you spell inquiries with an E? I always spelled it with an I. Does both work? Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Inquiries? Well, yeah, but I'm asking because they spelled it with an E. So maybe that's another way. I want to see that defendant first. What if he's one of the previous jurors? Local prison cell 9. Look at how cozy this place looks. So these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. Feels just like a dungeon. And having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo, you're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. It's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Oh. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you! Stop by to the back of the cell and show your face at once! Am I a cat as yet with no name? Oh god. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That was a Japanese! Oh! Oh, hi. Hello. You look interesting. Your eyes in particular look very interesting. Quiet. Oh, he is very paranoid. He's like so paranoid. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now. I can sense it. Right. So, can I ask you who exactly— There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. I'm trying to figure out what voice to give this guy. I love Susanna's side stare. We mean you no harm, prisoner son, are you? Japanese by any chance? Oh, yeah, his eyes are clear now. This is beyond my wildest dreams! Okay. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. I don't have to speak British. I can just speak normally. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised is all. Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land! I have no idea what voice to give you. I have no idea what to do with you. I'll figure it out at some point. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damn dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. This is a character. This is yeah. Who could have guessed that this new client who had Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? Oh, what compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Student? Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nippon! Oh, okay. What is your deal? A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can, I will! Shut, stay solid and silent! I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume! Natsume Soseki? Nice. Nice. well. Have you seen my armband? Yes, yes! The symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side! You'll defend me! Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you. And why else would you show me that? Oops, in hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. Oh boy! What's up, buddy? Soseki Natsume. Son? That's an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? An alias? That's right, Naruto-san. No, no, no! Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku. That really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, yes, that's right. A year ago I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now this! It's beyond the pale! Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But! Just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. I mean, fair point. No! What do you mean? If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words in white on white washi. I mean, hey, he's got moves. He's got some moves. You must be a man of great standing. Oh, yes, so I'm often told. And often like to be told, it seems. So what the fuck happened? Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? 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 Oh, no, it's alright. That woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. Huh? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse. The curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. So, Soseki-san, my god, was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital we find out more about the case. It was an accursed evening just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I had been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed, too. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, all of our clients are gonna be guilty. What if, don't answer this, obviously. What if the point of this game, or of all these cases, is to show like the flaw in the system, but like essentially on the other side, where all of our clients are actually guilty, but they just can't be convicted. She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. How terrible! I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish graveyard. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. You're right, Weirdoski. That is not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that. I'm different, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. Hey, mood. Well, I'm better at that now. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one? Oh, great. So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at that time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? What conundrum indeed, I wonder? Maybe the fact that there's no one else to pin it on? What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and then there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. Oh yeah, that too. I did! But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. And also, how did they track him down? You! What did you just say? Nothing! I didn't say anything. We really need to work on your inner monologue, honey. Where's my mouse? Oh. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly, as you do many things. Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh, yes, she's right. I mean, except unless there were fingerprints. Or unless the knife was his. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Oh. Of all the bad luck! A cursed great detective? Could it be? I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live! With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness! Brash, bigoted, busybody, be gone! Hairlock Sholmes? I knew it! Mr. Sholmes! Hairlock Sholmes! But what if it's Frau Lock Sholmes? Oh, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare that had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me. "This is the police, put the weapon down." Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils! You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat, I think is how it's pronounced. Herlock Sholmes! It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. His overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm a knife-wielding madman. Me! This weak, stooped kitten of a man! Well, kittenism. I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time. Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign flammery. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point, but my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, "Yes, I do," and "I'm fine." Oh, buddy. Next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine? He's not fine now. Is he Apollo's ancestor? Is this Apollo's true ancestor? Are you sure he's not like Ashvale, like someone else solved the case and he just takes the credit? I mean, Ashvale doesn't just take the credit for other people's work. He does investigate himself. Like, let's not fall for the mask. Let's not fall for the charade that Ashvale is utterly incompetent. He is good at his job. Too. Mr. Naruto Esquire? You can just call me Naruto, and when we're speaking— oh, so they are speaking English? Now, were they speaking English the entire time? They might have been. I don't know. Oh, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Look at those shining eyes, those hopeful eyes. Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour. A student? I have defended a case in the Old Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruto-san. What language are we speaking? I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. But the Darwin! That's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire! It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? This man is going to start ramming his head into the wall any second now. I know exactly what they're saying about me. Who do you mean? The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me. Goodness, why do you say that? The same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before. In my earshot. Without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it. Getting a little too real there, buddy! Getting a little too real! But also not real enough. Because, you know. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. I'm wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there in the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Soseki-san, it's just that. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. Still in case 4? We just started case 4. If we can find some clues, it'll give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Ultimania, how you doing? Oh, yes, thank you. Over here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. Alright. With that, we are gonna be taking a little break. And we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. So until then. Okay. And we are back. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for today. Maybe we can wrap up this investigation segment. I don't know how long that's gonna last. But let's move. Briar Road. Ooh, pretty. Pretty snowy. Look at the snowman. Daily News, William Robbins. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. They should be here. But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. They're oft depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet. Susato Yorije. The helmet? He's so cute. Of course. I have to try one on one day. Why not go over and ask? Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. Hey buddy, how you doing? What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't on the tourist trail as far as I'm fairly sure you're well aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So, you've been to the holding cells then. What'd you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. Ah, well, we'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. Doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's for a foregone conclusion. The stone-cold air of rejection. Take heart! London at this time of year is full of stone-cold air. That makes it worse somehow. I didn't actually present my armband to you, so I will do that now. Whoops. Whoops. Inspector Gregson, could I show you this? Am I supposed to know what that is? I've never seen that insignia before. It's worn by defense lawyers in the Empire of Japan as a symbol of their profession. In other words, it's a worthless trinket here in Great Britain. Oh, no, it's very important to me. It shows my spirit. Oh, sweetheart. An English gentleman keeps things like his spirit very much to himself, I'll have you know. Oh. Don't give up, Mr. Naruhodo. It's too late. He's crushed my spirit already. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's examine. Start from the top. Nothing. Okay, something over there. Carriage. Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of those windows then. That would mean being arrested in order to ride it, wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way. Honey! No! No, I wasn't serious! Is this Stone the butler? Yes. Put a little handkerchief, a little suit with a little handkerchief in the breast pocket on it. Also never how you do it. 1 second. There we go. Wait, what is that? What is that, that badge you have? Umbrella Corporation? That's nice. That's cool. That's cool. What a delightful snowman! I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy, though. Oh, it has a scarf, look! You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, my scarf now. Even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. Police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we want to close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. You've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh, if only that were always the case, dear Susato. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all. Aha. Oh, buddy. The sky! The clouds are so big and heavy in the sky. Look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as Foggy London Town. I can just make up some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built, though. Oh, yeah! Aha! Yes, that must be the Crystal Tower being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? Reading words. Can't even begin to imagine it. Oh, building. Oh, the smoke. Do you see the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there? It says here that in Great Britain, many people heat their homes in winter using coal. The only chimneys I really remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. Do you think some of these houses could be on fire? Not at all. Well, even so, that much thick smoke billowing up to the heavens is surely going to turn the whole sky black sooner or later. About that. Leonoski suspecting the environmental impact. Years before anyone else decides to fully consider it. She may be right about that. Oh, street. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks. That'd never happen! No! Pollution? Never! It seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow. I slept over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. Seems like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead. Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruto, and dressed in all black. I worry coachmen might not see you and you could be flattened by horses. Oh, thank you for the rather small concern. How tall is Ryunosuke? If even Susato is saying he's rather small. Look at the windows of that building. Oh, what is the... Are you sure they're windows? I mean, if they are, they're doing a shit job at being. Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks. You're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment? There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Ah. Strand Street. Or Strand Street? Strand Street? That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. What if that's, I don't know, Sholmes' office? We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible. You're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. This seems like it's just weird enough to be a Sholmes place. A British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore. Hold on, 1 second. One moment. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. 1 second. Do this, do this. I gotta shift my blankie. There we go. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Boy, do I have news for you about 100 years down the line. I fear that your great-grandson may not agree with you. And his, not quite son. Goodness, do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off the ground seems reckless. If you never tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd... Have you tried that, Ryunosuke? Well, I'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. Interesting. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh god. Oh. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place. Yard is the most sophisticated police organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am. Oh, and you know I've always dreamed of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look posh, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Bainalon Bobby is a guy's outgoing, I can tell you. Oh, really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouses all the labourers on his beat so they can get off to work. He wakes people up? Yep, raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit. Interesting. Gregson backstory. I had no idea. The Bobby walks for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts recklessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. 20, what is 20 miles? Yeah, what is 20 miles in kilometers? Miles to kilometers. Nope. 20. 32 kilometers? God damn! Sheesh! Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let me see. Is she gonna just tell me? Oh. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. You get it? A step too far? Ba-da-ba! Now when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my! And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. Well. I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruto. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. It happened around 5 in the evening 2 days ago, just here on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital? I never said she was a lady. Huh? Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means they have been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Are you sure? It's your policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. I forgot that's a thing. That is indeed a thing. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. Local map, okay. Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a hat scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. Sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed, so there was a witness? Two? And none of them could have done it? It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There were witnesses now. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. His name is is minus Count Golded. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. Okay. A policeman. That might change things. And this policeman just so happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked. Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby. Catching him banging the act and all that. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Be my guest, you can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh. I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. The policeman witnessed the incident, but didn't stop it. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh, yes, one more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes. What are you bringing him up for? Was it something I said? The color is straight from his cheeks. Let's go to the trial first. Twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, makes no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. But he's all a bit strange, though. Oh. The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. We did hear something to that effect. And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones. Master criminals? The violent ones? That's right, he handpicks his victims. Solely deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, sunshine. There's the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So, this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's got to be more to it. For some reason he's taken an interest. What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell what's going on inside that head of that Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Sure are, the Lord of Darkness. Mr. Sholmes! Oh, music stopped. Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of some of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions. Fiddle faddle! Huh? Man's an amateur. I'm getting sick and tired of him showing us his mug everywhere. I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. I mean, we have experienced that. He's quite astounding, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gabble gabble. Ever seen this before? Oh, yes, that's Brand's magazine. A wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, does sees fit to include several of the arts detectives in his stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. You ask anyone in the yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all. I suppose there is an element of that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be trumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. Trump, whatever. A man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all of our criminals. That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. I mean, listen, if he's doing his job and he's doing it better than you guys, then what's the fucking problem? That sounds like a you issue. That sounds like someone on your end might have to get a fucking move on. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of the detective. Honey? Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. Him. Oh, him. Him! Mr. Sholmes. Exactly. Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did play Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet Mr. Sholmes again. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even. The Baker Street! How do you know that? It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street. The most famous address in the world. I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. I'll summon a carriage! So, we're to have a reunion already. Great Detective Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Hell yeah! Ta-da, ta-da. A new location has been added. Sholmes is sweet! Let's go! Oh, cutscene. I'm probably gonna switch to English again soon. La 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 la.
ここがホームズさんの事務所なのですね。
All right. Jesus Christ, sir. That's a lot of stuff. That's so much stuff. So, this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be in here somehow. Jesus Christ! Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato? I think she's stunlocked. Susato-san? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, she is over the moon. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it, the romanticism. Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yes? So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. She's obsessed. Well, one moment. One moment. Blanky in the way. Hup. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Shifting in seat. Shifting in seat. Adjusting position. Adjusting position. Adjusting Blanky. There we go. It looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? How'd you get in here then? I mean, office, but how'd you... Was it not locked? Okay, I have a feeling I know who this is. Oh god. Here we go. Oh! You have a visitor! Yeah, little lady! Hello, is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes? Hello? Wait. Aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. I'm sure it's the same girl. Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case. The King of Bavaria? King Wilhelm Gottsreich Sigismund von Ormstein, of course! Right. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes for a moment and look over there. The tea's brewed and I have a freshly baked cake as well. Ah, it's you! Ooh, heavy music! I knew it. She recognizes her too. Yep, from the last case. Yep. Yep, we know. We know. It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGildett's trial in the defendant's antechamber. I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Oh, you having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London? Oh, yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray, it's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. And you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're here to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. So you just know everything. Okay, that's cool. Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance? Oh, you know her? Hurley? Hurley? That's cute. You know Hurley, do you? Hurley? Mr. Sholmes to you, surely. Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out for an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? I mean, the girl maybe probably told her, maybe? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? Oh, is she the— well, no. Well, maybe. Is she the one? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite? Oh, silly me, I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I see. I will be together with Hurley. Iris, is it? What a lovely name. And 3 and 2 and... There we go. What? What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? What's the matter with her? Why is she so flustered? Buddy, it hasn't been that long. Yes, that's right. And what are your names? Oh, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely, Susie and Runo. Runo? Susie makes sense. Runosuke? Naruhodo. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. Susie? And Bruno? Yeah, just remove it. Sure. There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. First, let's present our armband. Whoops. Present our armband. Okay, that looks... I suppose it wouldn't. She looks like a cute little lady, though. Let's examine. There is so much to examine. Oh my goodness. Nothing really? Okay, the typewriter, sure, we'll start with that. What on earth is that big black lump over there? Ah, that fascinating thing is called a typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen. And wizardly quickly, too. That sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting. Really? We're not gonna address anything here? Oh, but the shelf is interesting. That's a charming little white shelf and full of charming little bottles, too. Oh, yes, but don't touch any of those. They might explode. Explode? Are they exotic chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments? Yes, indeed, and as Hurley always says, chemistry is an explosive science. Well, sorry? I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world. Well, that's... yeah, sure, let's go with that. Or perhaps he just meant it literally. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris. Formula. Ah, that's my blackboard where I write down ideas. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter. What does that mean? Wait, Black Peter? Like the German, like, Schwarzer Peter? Maybe, I don't know. But that is a wait, a German thing. A German person? Person is a strong word. It's a game, but I don't even know where it like comes from. Don't you want to hear what Miss Iris has to say, Mr. Naruhodo? I'll come back to that blackboard later. Hey! What a beautiful English tea set, and so neatly arranged. It's a favorite pastime of mine, a cup of herbal tea in the afternoon. Tea made of herbs? That's right, I grow all sorts of herbs in the garden so I can experiment with different blends. Don't go away. I'll brew a pot of this special blend I came up with earlier today. She looks delighted. I only hope it's safe to drink. A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. What an entrancing collection! This is the first time in my life that I've seen a lonely old shoe displayed as an ornament. Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has connected from his past cases. Really? Even the bust? Yes, that's right. When the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust. The poor defenseless emperor. Oh, poor Napoleon. Woe is him. Mr. Sholmes destroys it? Yes, and then he buys a new one. You make it sound like he has the temperament of some... I mean, to be fair, we have seen a glimpse of that before. Mr. Where do I take these violent urges? I need to punch something right now. How entrancingly bohemian of him. Shh, whatever you say, honey. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived from the country, in fact. Lingering beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing. We can't relax, not when there are so many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as it was described in the stories. Hey, what if that knife is Juror 3's knife? It is? Yes, exactly inside that Persian slipper, for example. How my chocolates for 11sies. And transfixed by that large jackknife is my shopping list for the market. Well, oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Poor Susato. She looks crushed. Fire! No. God, there's so much stuff. Looks like a huge metal chest is being used as a... Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that is just a chest. Seems very sturdy with an equally sturdy lock. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous. I didn't even touch it! How did you come to that conclusion? Ooh, that chest? Contains some of my most valuable things. And that smile told me you're not gonna give us any clue about what they are. Okay, so we move over to this side. Globe! There's all sorts in these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment. I do keep telling Hurley not to cram so much on those shelves. Good advice! Why don't you look something up in one of those books a while ago? But it was so tightly wedged in he couldn't get it out, so he went and bought a new copy instead. Sure, if you could afford it, I guess. This man is a mess and a half. Violin! I've seen pictures of Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it? Of course it is. Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his violin playing. Oh, really? Absolutely. It's often explained in the stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruhodo. Inspirational. I immediately started playing the koto, which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument I could find. What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London. Oh, yes. Well, Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house. Oh. So now it's merely an ornament in my room. That must have been an awkward conversation. You could just take lessons. Nothing? Really? None of that? What about all of that? What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine? That's a great analytoscope. It can analyze anything, really. Anything at all. That's absolutely incredible. It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. Said it was to help him with his investigations. What sort of things has he analyzed with it? Do you know? Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet. Oh. Why not? Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it suddenly occurred to him. I don't actually have anything I need to analyze. Oh dear. How about you, Bruno? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze? The only thing that springs to mind is this machine itself. I think that's all. That seems to be all, yes. Okay, hold on with me. Do I have? No, I don't. Okay. Oh god, let me stretch. Okay, so I don't like cutting it so early. However, I am getting a little tired and a little hungry, and my energy is fading. So we may have to call it here a little early. But we did at least get started, so that's something. We got like 2 hours in, so we'll take that. A little less than 2 hours in, so we'll take that. Let me save then. Back to title. Save. I guess we'll do it again. We are going to be back tomorrow, probably with Ace Attorney, at least for a little bit. Maybe I might split it. I might split it. We'll see. But for today, we will call it here with a short little stream. I thank you guys for watching today. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Consider checking out, following, subscribing to the Twitch, the YouTube, the Blue Sky, the Twitter, the Patreon if you like anime reactions. And I may see you again tomorrow, and if not, then next week, or I don't know, whenever. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye!